The executive director of the National Community Foundation, Michelle Phillips, is reflecting on the unprecedented events that shaped 2020 and how they profoundly changed the operations of the National Community Foundation.
We normally have our telethon in May, and we started our planning from early as January. But when the pandemic hit as early as March, we had to shelve our planning and nobody knew what was going to happen with the pandemic, so we tried to ready ourselves as best as we could. And then when the shutdown came, we teamed up with the government of Saint Lucia at their request to host a telethon for the COVID response, which was a very successful event. Subsequent to that, we now had to try to reinvent ourselves to try to cope with our own grants, our own programs.
The massive job losses witnessed in 2020 resulted in enormous uncertainty as many did not know where the next paycheck was coming from.
We found a lot of requests for assistance for schooling, so we extended ourselves far beyond what we normally do to provide uniforms, shoes, and stuff for parents. So also, we saw a lot of people coming to us for health assistance because the non-communicable diseases such as diabetes, hypertension, they are associated stuff that happens, amputations, medications, fistulas, things like that. People are coming to us for that. And of course, lack of jobs, the economy shut down and we were not able to recover. So we saw the requests growing exponentially.
Despite the dawn of a new year, the leadership for the National Community Foundation recognizes that the huge needs of countless people have not simply vanished. Rather, she says, the organization anticipates greater demand for further assistance.
Now we have to find creative ways of raising funds, trying to raise the awareness in the society so that persons recognize that recovery is a responsibility of all of us. And there are some people who really cannot help themselves. So those who can afford to give, we are appealing that, they can give, and NCF will remain as a mediator to help out those who want to give but do not have the channel, and to reach out to those that we know that require it.
Phillips is reaching out to those who are willing to use the NCF as a medium for charitable contributions.
Persons can call our offices at 453-6661. They can email us at stluciancf@gmail.com. They can visit us on High Street. We're in the same building with the electoral department. And so they can drop us an email and we can make the connection and reach out to persons. As far as the telethon goes, which was our main fundraiser, the bar was set a little higher in that everything is now being done virtually. So our events committee is going to meet to try to see how we can reorganize and to do something different. And if needs be, to try to find another main fundraiser.
The NCF supports approximately 150 students on secondary school scholarships annually, and in 2020 assisted persons in need of medical procedures amounting to some $140,000. The organization is poised to continue its mission of supporting self-empowering and socially uplifting initiatives. Solange Alfred, HTS News Force.